Welcome back to my Factorio Let's Play. This one, there's a couple things I want to do. I am going to get... I have the main ship we use for transportation over Gleba right now. It's going to take up the next rocket that ships out. But it's not going to do that. You know what? I just changed my mind because I want to set up this to automatically go back and forth basically and pick up Gleba Science and pick up the Bioflux. So we have it delivering, or requesting rather, 1,000 Bioflux and 1,000 green science packs. So I'm gonna set our landing platform up to request 1,000. Oops, 1,000 extra 0, and also request 1,000 of the Bioflux. So that's the only thing we're gonna have on this ship active. So you can call this like Gleba resources. And we're only gonna have this active right now. So let's see, is this working? Yes, it is. Okay. So basically this is gonna automatically, if it's in orbit of Novice, it's gonna automatically ship out these things that are in here. It's going to offload them immediately. The bots are going to take it to put it to use. And then it's going to be empty of those materials. It should work automatically. Let's see. Let's see if I did this right. Yep, it's requesting them again. And it's shipping them off. Okay, so now there's nothing. And I'll just put a request for like spoilage too, just in case, I don't know, I idle or something. Request the spoilage just to get it off this ship. Because we don't want this being clogged up with spoilage. So, I'm going to have the ship now go to Gleba. And we're going to change the circuit condition to... the weight condition is going to be all requests satisfied. And then... this ship is only going to, because I set this one up for Gleba Science, it's only going to go between Novice and Gleba. It's going to wait at Novice until... circuit condition, I guess I can do. So once it's dropped off all of the... I've like never done this before. I've never automated a ship, so I'm still like guessing, I guess. I'm like, is this gonna work? Okay, so it's gonna wait at Novice until green science equals 0 and bioflux equals 0. Then it's gonna go back to Gleba until all requests are satisfied. So in theory, this should be automatic now. It should be saying, okay, go to Gleba until I have 1,000 of each of these, head back to Novice. Then this is going to request these things to be dropped until it's empty. And then once the green science and bioflux equals 0, it's going to go back for more. So that should work automatically. We'll see. I guess we'll notice when this gets researched more. We have a lot of it, so it's going to be researched for a little bit longer. But we'll notice once it... finishes, I guess, right? Just taking this to spread the this is dumb. Why am I doing this by hand? I was trying to get it all researching with the multiple ones at once. Okay, so that should be automated by now. And I'm also gonna do, so that's everything we're needing from Gleba right now is these two things. We need green science and we need bioflux on Novice. I kind of want to set up ships to automatically do the same for Fulgora here. And I also thought about something too. I want to start stocking up holmium plates in a chest. I don't think we really have lots of it. Why is that? Because this stuff already ran out of ore. That's crazy. It's these mining drills. They go really fast. crazy. It burned through that stuff. I want to also be requesting... Let's see. What are we missing here? We're missing green chips for this build. Because all the other chips are being, like, pulled in and used, I guess. Well, we're not really going to have lots of holmium plates, I guess, then. I was wanting to stock up on holmium plates because we're going to need those on a kilo, but that's okay. I kind of want to set up like one of these automatic back and forth ships. One for Fulgora for the pink science, and then one for Vulcanus for, we're going to want to start exporting this as soon as we get rockets fixed, which is, I had an idea of how to fix the rocket situation that I have going here, aka no blue chips. So I am going to make a journey over to Vulcanus. I could do it remotely, but let me try to get in the habit of doing this remotely. I feel like that's just best practice, right? Make sure this is working all right. We just don't have a lot of bioflux or what? Not enough to fill one rocket. We don't have a lot of Yamako mash. Let's see. I could start doing some of these guys that produce the I could do one of these things that produce these things. Artificial Yumako soil and artificial jelly nut soil. Do I have any more machines here? I think they're in here. So we're just not making enough of these yet. It's kind of crazy that I don't have any crafting tables over here. I do. Bots are just taking a minute to go and place it, I guess. They're probably way out here. Yeah, they're just taking a minute. What's power? Power's fine. Okay. They're just taking a little while. But with this, we can actually turn some of these extra Yamako seeds that were gonna just get burned. We can turn them into this artificial soil, and then they can start expanding the plots of land, which means more Yamako plants. I'll fix this up again. Get all of this space covered since we're actually going to start making it now, and that should help fix our Yamako seed problem. Eventually, once that all catches up. But yeah. So, I just got distracted there because I'm like, this thing's just idling. I'm going to say add a condition and make it or. So it either has both of these or it's 20 seconds of inactivity. We'll say like 60 seconds of inactivity. Oops, no, I wanted that here. All requests satisfied or inactivity for 1 minute. So if it's idle there for 1 minute, it'll just take whatever it has and head back to novice. And I might maybe want to make it more than a minute because I'm making on Gleba, I'm making 125 per minute. You can't launch a rocket till you have till you have 1,000 of these ready to go up. So maybe instead of a minute, I want to do like inactive for 3 minutes. 180. We'll just say that. 3 minutes of inactivity or all requests satisfied. So either I get all the green science and bioflux, or if it's been 3 minutes and nothing's happened, I'll head back. Because there's a couple minutes in between trips as well. So it should... it should stock up enough to send a rocket. I'll see how that does and maybe make it a little bit longer of inactivity. But I had an idea for Vulcanus, because the problem is we don't have blue chips right now on Vulcanus. Well, not a lot. These have stocked up, but like we're not making a lot. We have 2 machines making them. We're making like 10 per minute. So that's 1 rocket every 10 minutes. That's horrible. So I was thinking I can do like this whole setup again, basically, on Vulcanus. So this setup, what it's going to need is a belt of iron plates, a belt of copper, a belt of plastic. So I'm going to build it over here by the plastic that we're making. So we want blue chips for rocket launches. I'm just going to do it somewhere like up here. Okay, so we want blue chips for rocket launches. How do I want to do this? Okay, so this we want making blue chips. And for blue chips, we need sulfuric acid, green chips, and red chips. So over here, the way we did it is we made them on site. We made the green chips and red chips. We made the copper cables. And so we're going to go back. Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm pressing escape. So we want those being made, red chips. And I think I need to leave a space here if I remember right. Like 2 spaces maybe. So these are going to make red chips. These are going to make green chips. Then for both of these, we need... Do I not have any of these here? I don't. Okay, so we're going to have to go and send some over there. We should have a good amount stocked up on Fulgora that we can send over to... Yeah, we got a bunch. So I'll request up... Turn off that. We're going to request like 100 of those. That's actually a lot. That's 20 rockets. Maybe we'll request 50. That's 10 rockets. But anyways, we'll just build this anyways. So green chips and red chips are going to go in here. These are going to need green chips to build. And I can't remember. Did I have them? Oh, I just had a... I just had a shorthand inserter. Okay. So shorthand insert, or long-handed inserter, sorry. Do a couple long-handed inserters. Then this is going to make copper cables for both of these. Then all we got to do is feed plastic in right here. And feed iron in. Right. Where do I want to put iron in? I'm gonna have to move this power network a little bit. That's okay. We can adjust it because we're building... we can adjust it a little because we're building something. So plastic coming in here. And then iron coming in here. This is going to grab plastic. So that'll feed all those. Then we're going to need copper coming in here. And this will grab copper. And then for this one, we need iron and these things. So, okay. Then this is going to output these onto a belt. We also need sulfuric acid, which we have tons of on this planet. We'll be able to just siphon some from our little setup over here, drag it over or something. Okay, well, Gleba will eventually pick up back on Bioflux once we get more of these things going from more of these things going. It's just going to take some time. And so let's continue the build for blue chips. This is going to go on a turbo belt. I want to upgrade all these to green belts because we have them. So let me start using the green belts because we have them on this planet. And then we just got to flip this and copy it. We're going to put prod modules in all of these. I believe that's what I have on the other one because we can speed beacon it up afterwards as well. And yeah, that should be pretty good. I don't know why I didn't do this last time when I was thinking about it. Because for everything I've done in this game, I'm like, okay, like when I was doing this, I was kind of just playing around with it. I'm like, I need green chips. But like here, the issue is I need blue chips. So what I've done prior to this, you know, issue is I have always done, what do I need? I need blue chips. So I start building blue chips. What do we need for these things? And then now it's like, what do we need? We need a belt of plastic. We need a belt of iron plates, and we need a belt of copper, which now we have the foundries. I can do like a setup of those iron and copper, and then just leach some of this plastic right here that we already started making for the low density structures and plug that in. So that should be good. So that's 8. I'm gonna just build this and then kind of put stuff in around it where we think we can fit it. Like the network. I'll get the RoboPort coverage back in after I do this setup here. That should be all right. We'll just call that good. And then we can just keep dragging it up and make more up here if we need. But then we want to beacon the crap out of it because we have so much power here. Let's see. Let me upgrade this belt because this, I just noticed this is still blue belts. We have green belts. We might as well use them. Okay. So green belts of plastic so we can make sure we keep up with the throughput. I'm gonna want... how do I do this? I want these things. Oh, we have molten copper and molten iron right here. Duh. Okay. I can just use these ones because these produce a lot. We're only using a little bit. Producing like 400-ish right here of molten copper, and we're using 200 molten copper. So we can take some of this stuff up here. And these ones are using, how much is the, or molten iron, sorry, I said molten copper. These ones are using 300 molten copper, so 600, and then right here I'm producing only 400, so I have to up the production of this a little bit to keep up with demand. I don't know if I have tier 2 modules here. I think I do. No, I don't. I'm gonna have to make some or ship them in from Novice. Almost there on these, and then we can ship those to our build on Vulcanus here. So this is taking how many? 32? Okay. That's fine. This is working perfectly. We got, oh, I didn't even realize we got a kilo researched. So this is working fine. We're automated on the Gleba science. So now I learned how to automate a ship flying back and forth. So we got our 50 of these. We're going to send those over to our build on Vulcanus. We're actually going to stop at novice and pick up some of these tier 2 speed modules. We can almost, actually, we probably can make tier 3 speed modules here. Oh yeah, we definitely can. So I will start to make those as well. We'll see if I have time in this video to do that, but we'll at least get the tier 2s going. Oh, we have to leave room for sulfuric acid. I can just flip like that. Nice. Okay. Do that. Just pressing H to flip these so that they line up. Like so. Then we want... I do want beacons, but I want to get this... I don't want to, like, sap all the copper. I feel like I'm going to use it all up. Well, it's fine. We'll just mess with it later if we need to. Okay, so we need copper for both of these. Where's our... I keep doing it. I keep pressing escape. Where's our foundry machine? Well, we got a lot of... Oh, we can use blue quality foundries. That'll speed up without modules. So we'll do some of that. And we're about to unlock epic quality, so I can start doing some stuff with that as well. There's uncommon ones here. So these are going to use, let's see, 4 per second. 16 times 2, so 32 copper plates per second is what we need to be able to craft. I'll just use the blue ones. Why not? You need to be able to craft 32 copper plates per second. This is going to make 6. Let's see what it does with speed modules. And we have all our speed modules almost. Once we have those, we will head over to... Oh, well, I guess I thought it was going to wait till the request was fulfilled, but it did not, which is fine. No problem. And how many of these do we have? Oh, we got lots of the good productivity modules, so we can definitely use that to start scaling up. We're getting there. We're getting to where we have lots and lots of plants. It's weird that these... Oh, I gotta do trash unrequested for these. I almost forgot. Trash unrequested. Trash unrequested. It's weird that we don't have these Yumako seeds going in here. I have to refresh myself on why these aren't pulling from the buffer chest. Oh, I think I have to do request from buffer chests. Only thing is that makes it a priority, I think, right? And I want like these to have priority. I want these ones to have priority, I believe. Request from buffer chest. I think that requesting it from buffer chest does priority. I would have to refresh myself. But I'm pretty sure requesting from the buffer chest, like, the blue chest is just going to request extras from here. This is going to be our, like, backup. And then we burn off any extra that come from the backup. And then these are going to request from the backup green chest, to make sure that there's always some planted. which will then make more. And once this buffer chest gets full and is first going out to plant the seeds, then the ones that get made here will get used to make the soil. I think. I'm pretty sure that that's right. So this is here. We're going to drop these things down, and we can go ahead and head back to... We'll just head back to Novice for now. We can be done with that. This will finish building our stuff that we want. And then we can beacon it up. But I want to connect the belts up first. And how much do these need? These need 4 as well. So 2 of these should definitely be able to fulfill the need for the iron plates. I don't know if I have enough blue modules, which I probably am doing overkill by putting blue modules and everything, but we're going to start making tier 3 modules here also, so I think it's fine. We'll do a little thing like this. So this is going to come over and feed... let's get rid of that, actually. I'm going to do it down here. These things have such a far reach, it's awesome. This we're gonna copy right here, and this one's gonna go to here. It's a little messy, but it's okay. It works. No, not to here. This one's gonna go to here because it's gonna be pulling in the stuff right here. Then we gotta do this number and leach some of this iron. Okay, so iron will start to be made here. And it will be used in this one. Then copper, we need the second copper lane coming out right here. And we need the plastic lane for both of these. I'm going to continue this up like this. Split it off because I don't think it needs that much plastic. It's going to use like, yeah, hardly any. And we need to beacon it up, power it up, and get the sulfuric acid. Let's see how many beacons I can fit in here. That seems like enough beacons, at least to start. And we'll just copy this, flip it around, and paste it right here. Then we just gotta power it up. Am I making tier 1 speed modules? I am, okay. So I could at least put tier 1 speed modules in all these things, all these beacons. We don't have tier 2 productivity modules on this planet either, so I can do a video again soon where I set up all these modules to be in here. But this will be, once we get sulfuric acid over here, this will be our blue chip setup. For launching rockets off this planet. I don't know why I didn't do this last time. I was like, you know, oh, so we don't have enough. It's fine, but I'm like, wait, we have infinite stuff. We could just make it. make the blue chips here with, you know, EM plants with lava and all that stuff. Plastic that we already set up, so. Yeah. I just had this thought the other day. I'm like, wait a second. I can fix the export problem on Vulcanus. Why don't I do that? So just got to get this all set up. And then we need sulfuric acid to be delivered here. This one's gonna come down as well. Be right here. And pipe. And then we just need to get sulfuric acid up here. Where is it at? It's way out here. I can just run a really long pipe and then use a pump if need be. Because I have been told that pipes are really good and you should just use them instead of lots of pumps. So that's a hard habit for me to break. I'm used to doing so many pumps. I don't know why. I think maybe it was the Space Age mod that required you to do that. I can't remember, but... And let's do this. This right here. And we'll have sulfuric acid, which means we will have blue chips as soon as we get some beacons here, which I thought I was making beacons on this planet. Maybe I'm not. I'll have to look at it. But as soon as all that gets delivered, built, and connected up, then we will have a steady production of blue chips. We just got to get all the modules delivered here and everything. So that'll take some time. I might do that off camera because it would just be less boring to wait around for. But yeah. So we can also do one for red chips as well, since our red chip production is super lacking. And that's why those beacons aren't being built. Or we could just upgrade all the beacons to like uncommon quality as well. Which would make it go faster anyways, so. We have those just sitting there. But yeah, so now we have more blue chips being made. Or will have as soon as this is all built. But yeah. I think this is good. I just gotta flip this one. It's got all turned around here. I think I copy pasted a blueprint. And I was doing the beacon blueprint. Flip, flip, delete the bad ones. Okay, so now we have 4 machines that are beaconed up, moduled out, making blue chips versus these 2 puny ones right here that were not doing anything. Now we just got to do the same for red chips, so we have a good red chip production for all the things that need it. But we also got epic quality unlocked, so now we can start doing a little bit more with quality, and I think I might try to set up a machine to try and get to try and get some stuff for the epic quality mech suit. But Fulgora really needs some work before I think I'm ready to do all that, because like for the mech suit you need lots of all the Fulgora items, and my base there is not good yet, so I might wait until we get to a kilo and I can fill in some of this land and make a really big Fulgora base. But yeah, anyways, we have fixed the blue chip problem. Once we get all the productivity modules in here, that'll be great. And yeah, I'm not even going to build it here yet because I don't have red chips being made. But I will also do like a red chip setup, I think, here. Just to make red chips, since we have lots of plastic, lots of iron and copper. And yeah, we can definitely get Vulcanus up and running better. Then that way we can set up a ship of this that will deliver the things we want off of there. For now, we want, most importantly, tungsten plates and tungsten carbide. But also I could do a calcite export as well until we get, I know I keep saying it, but before I start building big on Novice, I want to be able to import calcite regularly. And with this recipe that we unlocked from Gleba, where is it at? Did we unlock it yet? I don't know if we did. This one, advanced asteroid processing. So we can start getting iron and copper, carbon and sulfur, and calcite in space. So we can start using. We can make a platform that stays in the atmosphere of Novice, kind of like this one, that only focuses on producing calcite and then dropping it down to Novice for these chests to use. So once I do that, I'll make a lot more of these, which will be like huge for copper production and iron production. Then we can start using lots more trains, making a huge base out here, expand out here. But I can, for now, set up like a little delivery system for the science and tungsten and maybe calcite until I get that going. But yeah, anyways, lots more to come, lots more things we got to do, but we are making progress, so that's pretty awesome. Anyways, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.